Next up, at UFC Vegas 96, we got Viacheslav Borshchev taking on James Llontop. Viacheslav Borshchev, 7-4 in his career and an embarrassing 1-3. Well, 1-3-1 in his last 5. He is coming off the submission loss to nasty striker Chase Hooper. He's taking on James Llontop, 14-3 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5. He's coming off that submission loss in his UFC debut. By now, we all know Slava Claus. He's a nasty kickboxer, fantastic striker, legitimate professional kickboxing background before he moved over to MMA. Great jab, solid power, fantastic kicks. Takedown defense is low at 36%, but that is misleading because for a giant chunk of his career, every single human being was desperately trying to take him down. If he is taken down, he's got good scramble skills and he can work his way back up. He has been taken down 29 times in 7 UFC fights, though. He's coming off that destruction by Chase Hooper, where it's okay that he was submitted. Like, that's Chase Hooper. That is what it is. It is not okay that he was dropped by Chase Hooper, which led to the submission. He's taking on James Llontop. This guy's a well-rounded guy, solid striking, good combinations, a good body of work. He'll work your actual body. He'll light up your legs. He doesn't look for offensive takedowns often, but if he is the one who's taken down, he's got good enough grappling and a decent enough get-up game. He's got some power in his hands. He's got plenty of cardio, so you don't need to worry about one punch or bust. Dude, what are we laughing at? Dude, that's not even a funny comment.
Angelo's shirt is crying out for help.
It's not even tight. Just people like...
Hear those seams popping, baby.
It's not even, it's an extra large and I'm swimming in it. Swimming. James Llontop is not knockout or bust, even though he does have some power in his hands. He can go to a decision. He can sort of piece you up and he can land that big punch. He's coming off that submission loss in his UFC debut against Chris Padilla. Listen, Linda. Viacheslav Borshchev is a nasty striker, but his chin is very concerning. Very concerning. The fact that Chase Hooper, who has not shown power, dropped him, no problem, is a problem. And before that, he was dropped as well. In that draw, he was almost finished. So Viacheslav Borshchev's durability is catching up to him at a rapid pace. If I am to break this down skill by skill, Viacheslav has to be the pick. It's 2 primary strikers, and Viacheslav is a nasty striker, so he is going to be the pick for that reason. Striker versus striker, and he's the better one. But his durability is very concerning. I'm probably not going to bet on him here. He is going to be the pick. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah. Pretty good breakdown. You almost got to the finish line, and as you typically do in races, you didn't quite finish. Because I believe that Slava probably is the more tactical striker, but sometimes in fights, it doesn't fucking matter. It's who's going to be there when the fight turns into a fight. And Slava's a tough dude, but he does have durability issues. And James Llontop, to me, is a guy, and I know, guys, I've been burned with you guys with these Peruvian strikers. They come in, they think that it looks like they're the guys.
Of strikers.
It literally, it's like they look like they're the guys, and they get up against a guy like Slava, and it's like they turn into like these very average strikers. But what I love about James Llontop is he's almost like that Nate Diaz style, like the little, like, flow boxing will just fucking stay in your face. He's going to take a shot, can take a shot to give a shot back, and he's got some real power. In his Contender Series fight, this dude almost threw almost 300 strikes. He's just kind of nonstop in your face. In his last fight, he dropped the dude, should have put the dude out, ended up losing that fight, but he's got real power in the striking exchanges. And when this fight turns into not a clean fight, because it probably won't be a clean fight for very long, and Slava will flourish in a clean fight with the kicks and with the long-rangey striking, the more tactical striking. But I think that pressure catches up to a guy like Slava, and once James Llontop is on you, he's going to fucking stay on you. And Slava already with those durability issues, I think we could find a second or third round finish for James Llontop. So I'm on the dog here, and I'm surprised that the odds are, what are they? I mean, minus
245.
It's 220 right now on BetOnline, which is crazy. And I was going to play the money line, and I was like, well, maybe I'll just play the 3.5. And James Llontop plus 3.5 is minus 110. So
he hasn't been finished before, so that could be it. Well, he hasn't been knocked out before. He's been subbed.
You can get inside the distance decisional action for Llontop, which honestly is probably the play.
That
plus
probably
160.
Is,
His money line is plus 185.
You know what's funny? You say that. As soon as you said that,
I'm loading the boat right now.
It's funny.
As much as they will let me bet.
You're gonna steal that bet out from underneath me. I just looked at my notes. I have that listed, and in my
I'll play money line.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
I'll play money line.
So I'm gonna do that.
I put $200 on that, but
I'm gonna do win inside the distance decision, no action. It's in my notes here, and I said it in the quick picks video. And then when the props dropped today, I was like, let me wait and see what happens. So James Llontop wins inside the distance decision, no action. Seems to make sense. And this is a situation where I picked Viacheslav to win. I think he's just the better striker, and this is going to be a striking match. But the bet is on the other side. People noticed that, and some people took issue with that when I did it with Mateusz Gamrot and Dan Hooker. I picked Gamrot to win. How much did you put on it? They're only letting you win 100, right?
No, they do more for these. These aren't takedown lines.
Yeah.
I maxed me at 250.
Well, people took issue with that when I picked Gamrot to win and then bet on Dan Hooker. And premium members saw that bet on Dan Hooker because my assessment was this is going to be a razor-thin fight. Dan Hooker's going to drop him at least once and steal around, but I think ultimately the wrestling will get it done. That was the assessment. That was the bet. This is a similar situation. The assessment is I think Viacheslav's the better striker and can win this fight. But James Llontop is very, very tough and very, very durable. And if somebody gets finished, it's going to be Viacheslav getting finished. And if that happens, I'll get paid. If that doesn't happen and he wins a technical decision, I get a full refund on the bet. So I haven't placed it yet because we're talking, but I will place that at some point tonight, and that will be up for, obviously, premium members and everybody who's watching this video. If you do want to check out all the other bets available, WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member at the top. It's $10 for an entire month's worth of access, and that month will get you all the way out to UFC 306 at the Sphere. Couple of super chatterooskies, $1.99 from Michael MacArthur. More AIDS. The only cure to AIDS, Angelo, is diamonds dancing. Well, you don't have your diamonds. What are you dancing? Thank you for the support.
I keep my diamond in my Prince Albert.
You know what's funny about this comment? Let's get Angelo versus Jacob too. So Saturday, and if you're one of the people, guys, speed it up. There's chapters in this video. If you're watching live, there's 500.
Are you about to make up a story?
No, there's 500 of you watching live. I'm sorry, I'm about to tell.
Like the stream.
And dude, 500 on a Monday night.
Like the stream. If you don't want Angelo to tell whatever fucking bullshit story he's about to tell, please. I'll keep an eye on the likes.
On Saturday, my daughter had her first cheer at a football game.
Oh, God, please like the stream so I can stop him.
So Aunt Carrie came over to watch. That's my wife's aunt. She came over to watch and watch the cheering and all of that. And she came back to the house. We had lunch. And while they're having lunch, my daughters are all excited that Aunt Carrie's here. And my youngest goes, Aunt Carrie, Daddy has a big... Oh, no, I got the mail for the mail day. And then I said, we got some good mail today. And she's like, what's that? I'm like, some viewers send us stuff. We open it on the vlog and whatever. And then my youngest goes, yeah, somebody sent Daddy a belt and it's in his office. And he punched Jacob in the face and he's bleeding. And she goes, what? And she was like, you fought him? I said, oh, yeah, we fought. And we watched the video. We watched the fight the first time we fought. We watched
she
it
said, I
full
bet she
HD.
said, it looked like Jacob won.
She was like, you don't even look like you're trying and you're just beating him up. Why would you do that to him? And I was like, he literally
You weren't trying.
Himself.
I wasn't
Jake,
trying.
I am happy to run it back. Nothing would make me happier to run it back. I'm bigger, faster, stronger, better, all the things from last time. And I won't even go easy on you this time because we got the first one out of the way. Now I'll just smack the shit out of you. And a $2 super chat from Miss Shaken. Jacob, 8 quarters, fist, pop Ange's eye, Misha Ken. 8 quarters fist. What does that mean? He's going to hold a roll of quarters and pagunka?
They gave me $2, which is 8
Dude,
quarters.
Here we go, man. Here we go. Angelo's AIDS created an account. Sounds like I progressed. This has to be the same person that pretended to be my wife, pretended to be my father, pretended to be my uncle, and now is pretending to be a
You must not
debilitating
understand
disease
how technology
that I do not
works
have.
because you can put your brain when you die into a computer. So I'm sure that part of your AIDS went to your mouse, which then Bluetoothed into your computer, created an account, and is just trying to communicate with you. That's real. You can't just make up what that is. That's bacteria. That is the virus that got into your computer, made an account so it could communicate with you. You should be talking to it and being like, hey, let's cure this thing up if I were you.
Yeah, please leave. Tony Begley must have said mean things to Jacob. He said, Jacob, you're number one. Sorry about everything I said. What did he say to you? Did he make fun of your veneers? Is that what it was? He made fun of your fake teeth? What did you say, Tony? I'm curious.
Upset, huh? You are a little
Tony,
upset,
what
huh?
did you say? I'm curious.
The only time Angelo brings
So we
out the
can
fake teeth thing is when he's getting a little bit perved. So
it's peeved, you fucking pervert. You're
a little bit perved.
It's peeved.
Well, you're the pervert with fucking throat AIDS. You fucking glory hole bitch.
Angelo's AIDS with more support. Have either of you had any trouble with acne? Grr. What? I was looking at the profile picture like I thought maybe that's an odd comment. $1.99. Thank you very much, even for the bizarre comment. Okay, here we go. Let's move on.